Welcome back to Man Across New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today? Well, we'll be doing a Happy Home Paradise customization. It feels like it's been a while since we last done one. Probably because it has been a while since I've last done one. Like the last time I did one, well, actually, I think there was one last. Was that one last week? I don't remember. Like all the days are literally sort of like muddled in my mind. I feel like I did some last week, but I feel like I pre-recorded them, but I don't remember what was I doing last week. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe was it last week I just relaxed, so maybe I didn't do them. And then it was a week before that I pre-recorded, so it actually has probably been a little bit of time. But anyway, hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 2:54 p.m. on Saturday, December 17th, 2022. That sounds right. So we're going to be doing them again, and it's not. Yeah, as I say, I don't have anything against Happy Home Paradise. I think it's fun. It's just my backlog right now is like kind of non-existent, and Happy Home Paradise videos can sometimes take a longer time depending on customization. But I feel like I've very much gotten into a groove of sort of basically quite snappily being able to design things now. And turns out after you do like 100 or so designs or something, you start to see patterns which you can easily sort of put down and create new things for. But obviously that depends on if we have a rather unique customization or not. Also, should we try and predict who we're going to customize? I don't think I've ever gotten it right. No, I saw one time actually, maybe I did. Like I predicted someone and they actually showed up. Anyway, I'm going to predict we're going to do Willow's customization. Have we done Willow's? I don't even remember what hers is. She's a yellow sheep, right? Well, I think we've seen her on the island, but yeah, we're just going to do a customization. We're going to vibe out with it. We're going to be chill because, as I said, I don't have a backlog right now when it comes to YouTube videos, so I need to record some more today. It's, just things have been busy, but once it gets to holiday time, I will basically have a lot of time to just randomly record things as I want to. So I'm going to record this, and I'm going to be recording, the new series, which is replacing Little Nightmares 2, which, yeah, the last episode of Little Nightmares 2 went up yesterday, right? I think so. Hold on. Check YouTube Studio. Yeah, there we go. Right? 25 minutes is this one. Goodbye. I think that's the last one. Anyway, I'm going to record the next series, which is starting after that. I've not drawn the thumbnail art for it, but it should be a fine thumbnail art, sure, because this is an actual puzzle game this time. Not that Little Nightmares 2 doesn't have puzzle elements, but I think it was a nice, fun little diversion. There's basically so many games I need to play. There's so many things of a backlog, but this one is a puzzle game which I brought up ages ago, and at least maybe like half a year to maybe a year ago or something. So yeah, I'm excited to play it because I had my eye on for it for a while, and maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't. I don't really know. I guess we'll find out ourselves. But let's see. We've got Cobb here. I've got your name. It starts like B or something. We've got Caesar. A place that's not quite finished yet. I feel like we've done something. It sounds like a moving in one. Snowy Vacation Home's quite winter themed, isn't it? Schoolhouse. Okay. An upstanding knight. I'm tempted to do a schoolhouse. You might be like, why are you going to do a schoolhouse? You've already got Fawn Academy or whatever I've called it. Deer Academy? What have I called it? I've called Deer Academy, Fawntasia, Sevide, that's it, and Heart Surgery. Is that the 4 places? I think that's it. But, if you think about it, I haven't done Deer Academy since... It's probably been over 80 customizations ago since I've done a school. So this seems like a perfect time to do one for Velma. Let's celebrate the new Scooby-Doo, which is coming out. I have no idea if it's any good or not. I've only just heard things sort of vaguely about it. This one, I also don't think it matters too much where we put you outside. I think it just needs to be a grassy area so we can give you a field or something. For kids to play in. This might not be a bad one. In fact, I'm going to put you here. We seem to put Stitches was like a toy box thing, wasn't it? And then I can't remember what the other... It's not Sylvia, it's Marcy? Maybe? I can't remember. The kangaroo, she had a daycare or something? We're putting a lot of kid-friendly things here because I think it's nice. It's quite like a scenic area. You can have one solid area of the front yard where you enter in or whatever, and you have the garden to play in. You can put playgrounds. So maybe I should have done a different area to actually keep things a little bit different, but yeah, whatever. Well, we'll keep it a bit more academic. No, hold on. What's that sort of fashion style called? Academia core, something like that. We'll keep it within that sort of boundaries. But as for the actual customization inside, I'm going to try and keep it different from Deer Academy. This to me seems a bit more let's try and make it like a secondary school, because Deer Academy is a bit I'd say a middle school. Or this maybe we can make it a bit more university-esque. I don't know. I think I definitely want it wider than I want. Maybe I do want it. No, I think we want it wider than long. And maybe we can do a 6x10. Maybe that's a way forward. We'll stick with that for now. And let's have a look. Oh, you know what? I've got to switch my Joy-Cons, so hold on a second. Okay, there we go. No, not Joy-Con drifty Joy-Cons are in. Not properly in. There we go. So seeing as we have this chalkboard thing, I'm thinking more university-esque style chalkboard. I think I want to go with a blue aesthetic. No, wait, blue aesthetic was... Wait, we already did a blue aesthetic with Dear Academy. So let's do brown and green, I suppose. There we go. So we've got a big old chalkboard here. Got some nice sort of maths on it. We'll have another chalkboard over here. You can't ever have enough chalkboards. Oh, you can't actually make this interesting. You can't actually make a separate what they've got on their customization to what they've got actually on the boards. So, you know, I guess you'll just have the same thing twice up here. Can you actually stand on these? I don't know. What? Why are you so slow, Joy-Con? I don't think you can. Okay, so you had to stand in front of these. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. The lecture hall desk. Of course, okay, so this is going to be sort of like a university lecture area, I think. We're going to make this a university grounds. Obviously, we're not going to do that. We're going to do it like this. So the inside's actually going to be quite boring, I'm not going to lie. Because this is basically what, at least my university lecture halls look like. It was just like a row of chairs. So it might look a bit empty, but we're going to have to make it look a bit more interesting based off of things that we put on it. Project table, lecture hall bench, that makes sense to me. We haven't even chosen them, like, wallpapers and stuff yet, so that's probably where we can start putting a little bit of interest visually into this thing. I think also we could make the room a little bit bigger and put things at the back of the back hall. I think that's what we should do. Make it a little bit bigger. We've got enough seating arrangements to get the idea of a school across now. Now this back walls here, we can put things which are a bit more interesting. Then outside we can, I don't know, we're going to try and make it like a university campus, I think. So we had to put study materials down, that's fine. What on earth is that? A donut stool. Okay. Right, looking at the stuff we have back here, I'm thinking we should put school supplies back here. I was thinking like bookshelves and things, but interestingly that's not an option. We have a medicine cabinet. Oh, we can make it like a doctor's... Oh, is that what it's going for? They want us to make it like a medical school. Also, I still haven't chosen a wallpaper or flooring yet, so let's do that. Hallway wall? That's okay, if it makes it feel a bit younger than I intended. Yeah, I'm not sure about any of these, to be perfectly honest. I want it to feel a bit more like... I'm not really sure, but it needs to feel a bit more like professional, you know? Fancy. You know, this is like Velma's Academy. Velma's College or something. I think the dark wood sort of blends into the ground, which makes it not great. I would say brick might be okay. Cute while. Cute while? Cute white. Oh, this is an interesting use of wedding flooring, actually. Why don't we roll with this? Because this is a very interesting use of it, I think. I don't think it's the perfect fit, but I think it's actually intriguing enough that I'm actually going to stick with it. Now, the wallpaper, I want a bit of a fancier wallpaper, I think. I don't know if I want orange. This is too orange. This is... What an interesting colour palette this is, though. Blue, maroon, orange, brown. I'm not sure if it's... I don't think it's right. I don't think we should roll with it. But I think it's interesting. I think we want quite a clean wallpaper. To be honest. Compared to the much more busy sort of flooring we got. So I actually think the hallway one was not bad. I'm just not quite convinced on it yet. Oh, actually, you know, better idea. Why don't we have a more interesting one along the sides? And then we can have a more plain one at the back. So let's do the hallway one as an accent wall. Blue simple cloth. No, it's a bit preschool-esque, isn't it? Chocolate hallway hall. It does kind of look... I don't think it matches the back hallway wallpaper, though. I want something a bit brighter. Not like... well, I mean, in the style of his tea room, but maybe not tea room actually focused. Actually, operating room looks quite sort of like university lecture hall-esque, doesn't it? I didn't expect to go with his colour palette, I'm going to be perfectly honest, but I like this sort of little change up, you know. This is how we're making it different from a Dear Academy, which has very sort of like sleek white and blues. It's very sort of modern-esque. This is sort of like, I guess we're trying to make it a bit more traditional, so maybe Operating Wall is not quite the way we want to go. Now I think about it, but it's interesting. We're trying to find its own little niche, you know, and we're trying to carve it out. Don't think it's quite right though. The tea room walls are quite interesting. Actually, we can just remove the windows. Because that's my problem with them. I was like, the windows don't quite fit. But I do like the design. We're actually repurposing these things in a very interesting way, I think. There we go. Okay, nice. I'm actually quite curious about how this is going to turn out now. Okay, so we're going to go put more school supplies at the back. So we're going to have a project desk, I think. A project table. Dark wood. Center it, and then at the side, I want to put the big globe thing in, if that's an option. We have a lot of medical things, but we're not going to use medical stuff, I think. Lab experiment set. Oh, it's quite big. I didn't realise it was so big. We'll go here. I'm surprised it's not customizable, I'm actually going to be honest. Donation box. Okay, what other sort of things we have at the back? I think a chalkboard feels pretty reasonable. Actually, maybe this chemistry set should be over here with the medicine stuff. But I don't know. This is such big, like, visual interesting thing. Like, such a big thing of visual interest that I feel like it has to go back here. Just to sort of balance the room a little bit. It's chalkboard. Okay. The school lockers is actually what I was thinking about. It doesn't have a brown version. Study desks are interesting, but I think they make more sense outside. It really looks like they want us to make it a medical school, I'm not going to lie. I'm thinking plants. And locker. Wooden lockers. Or some chest of drawers. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of, like filing cabinets, but I don't think it's got, no, it doesn't have a wooden variation. So we can't roll with it. A wooden locker might have a dark wood one. It does have a dark brown one, okay. Slightly different colour, but I think we had to roll with it. And in this case, I think we can now switch these two round again, because I think this is enough sort of visual busyness to be able to balance it out. It does feel a bit lopsided, I'm not going to lie, but I think that would be the only way we could stop that, would be having to switch out the medical cabinet, which I'm not willing to do because I quite like how it looks. I'm not sure if fan palm's actually right sort of plan to use of this. I think Scliflera or Monstera both seem pretty reasonable, and we want things to feel quite old-fashioned, so we can use greys. No, I think a brown is a bit better. Then here, I kind of want to put the globe thing down, but I don't know what section it's in, so we're gonna have to. I was gonna say search for it manually. It's not even here. Is it? It's like old-fashioned globe? Is this not a thing? New Horizons globe. Is it this globe? Was it cool globe? Okay, it's cool globe. That's what I want. Okay, let's find something which kind of starts with C, or closer to C than G is. Cool globe. Should be here. Ah, is there not a houseware? Oh, wait, you can put this on things? Oh, you can. I was just imagining it down here on the floor like this, to be perfectly honest. I think it's pretty cool already down here. Then up here we can put other sort of supplies, you know. Ozone making some more garden supply. I think a rotary phone will fit perfectly in here. I guess we're having orange as a secondary colour. It's not quite the expected secondary colour I was going to go for, but orange and brown sort of melted together. First aid kit feels pretty reasonable. Never mind. Don't like those colours. Document stack. Exam papers. Sure. Which are going to be doled out afterwards. And now we need to make some visual interest in the students here. So, when you put stuff down, I think we'll be using white probably as the tertiary colour. So calculations, we're going to have to basically put things down to make the desks look a little less boring. So green textbook. We do have a bit of green, so it's not too outrageous, I think. Homework set. Okay, we just got to put. We got to fill the streets. That's a bit much. We got to fill the desks with these sort of things. Brown, oh. Graph data, kids app. Let's pretend we're reading manga instead of actually concentrating on what's going on in the lecture. We could do this. I'd love to like leave a backpack on the desks, but you can't do that. I remember that from Dear Academy when I tried to, and then it just like puts a mannequin down, and I'm like, oh, I guess that makes sense, but still. Strap books. Dark green. I guess we have kind of a greenish theme. Let's put the lights on as well. I think a slight yellow light. No. We don't want it to be, because we want it to be quite bright. So maybe we'll keep the orange light. No, I'm not a fan of it, I'm going to be honest. I think we're just going to stick with a slightly yellow sort of overhead light. What other things can we reasonably put down? I think we could put like drinks down. What's this ambient noise? Can you hear it? Oh, it's the bubbling of a Bunsen burner. I was like, what on earth is going on? Like someone brought in a water bottle of barley tea that they're drinking. It's a huge bottle. I think let's put some ambient noise down. Chatter might be an interesting one. Like the lecture hasn't started yet, so you know the students are all chattering away. We definitely want to put things down over here. I haven't figured out what yet. I'm thinking lamps. Because most of the time there won't be anything here, I think, but we're going to put something here just to sort of like illuminate it up, I think. Something like this, so you know people have like a better look at what's going on. That's okay. We might change it later, I don't know. Feels like something should go up here as well. Like microscope, like scientific equipment which is not often used. Yeah, again, we're using white as a secondary colour, so I don't know why I made this black. It makes things look a bit more dreary than I intended, but that white sort of blends into the background too much, which actually might be okay in this case now I think about it. No, I think we should not put this here. I think we should have something else. But I don't exactly know what. My hunch, again, is plants. Which, you might be like, you have a bit of over-reliance on plants right now, which is fair, but plants are good. Printer's an interesting idea, actually, a copy machine. I'm not sure we're going to get a colour which I particularly like. Or this, it's a shame that's not customizable. PA speaker. Karaoke system. Kind of looks like one of those TVs you bring out for class. No, I think we just go with some plants, you know. It's hard to go wrong with plants. Unfortunately, we kind of had to use a fan balm because we don't have enough brown pot plants. I guess we could use a yucca, but I don't think a yucca kind of fits. I guess we could just use 2 monsteras. Probably doesn't look too bad. Because there's sort of sense of symmetry to it. Gives a sense of order, which I think makes sense for a school. Okay, we need to like one other thing, like down here. I'd like a phone, but that's not an option. I think headphones. That seems pretty reasonable. Someone brought their headphones in to listen to some music. Black and red looks orange underneath this light. I think that's fine. I think that's okay. Now let's start decorating the walls. Obviously, we're going to have a massive clock up top here, which all the students are going to be watching rather than paying attention to a lecture. That is a mood in of itself. Something like that. And then along the walls, let's have like these helpful study poster-esque things. I think a periodic table makes most sense. If we're going for a university sort of theme, I don't think they need the times tables anymore. And then over here we'll have a constellation chart. I guess it's quite a scientific study hall. It's not a study hall, lecture hall. A formal paper. Yes, okay. I guess this is Velma's classroom. It's not normally how the university stuff is done, at least as I understand it, but that's fine. We'll have a bulletin board, a happy one with people. Because like we're graduating up here, and plus it fits a brown colour scheme. I'm just trying to see, does anything else really fit? I think a world map could fit. I don't know where we'd put it. I wonder if anyone's got a graduation looking esque photo. Not really sure. It's almost a shame. Well, it's not almost a shame. It is a shame we can't put full outfits on villagers. Because that way, you know, we'd be able to make her look like a fantastic university professor, I think. Yeah, there we go. I think it's fine. No, I think that orange light was a bit too much. But walls just look a bit plain, don't they? We just need a little something else, methinks. So why don't we put these two together? Yeah, just like smack bang in the middle. And then we'll put a world map on one, and then I'm just going to have to find something else to put down for the other one. Pacific Ocean or Atlantic? We're European here. It's a European school, so that's what we're going to do. Just checking that height feels alright. Okay, we basically need like one other reasonable wall-mounted poster-esque thing here. We could put TVs down, actually. No, we're trying to keep things traditional, aren't we? I guess we could put down a different study poster. But those are clearly for kids. Maybe we just stick with one here. We can put keys down somewhere. Let's put keys down here next to this thing. So it's like these other keys. Okay, so if we put the keys down here next to this thing. Let's keep this here. We'll put something else on that left side. And then we'll do this. And spread it out a bit more. Yeah, then we could put something over here on the wall. Just to sort of give us a bit of balance as well. You might be like, what is that something? Radiator? Feels pretty reasonable. Put one over here actually as well. 2 radiators as it gets pretty cold here in the winters. This is the UK after all. And then fish print. I think it'd be nice to have some more design things up here, but maybe like, no, we already used the deer decoration a lot in Deer Academy. Plaques are an interesting idea. Or bug pit. Oh, okay. Let's do these like learning posters. Taxonomical ones, bugs, fish. And then we can have only like 5. Interesting. Well, we don't have to. It's a very scientific area, so maybe we just don't put the framed art one up. If you want the art class, you're going to have to go to Sky's Art Academy instead. This is instead the scientific, where people are looking to get the Bachelor's of Science. That's pretty good. Okay, now the final thing, stuff hanging from the ceiling, and I think there's basically only one right option, and that is fluorescent light. In my opinion. I'm sure you don't have to do this, but like you see these and you're like, this is a school. Like, at least that's what I think as soon as I see these. Perfect. In fact, I might even spread this forward a little bit more. Just to space it out a little bit. And I'll bring this one back. Just to spread it out a little bit more because I don't want to put another row in. Because that's enough already. Look at that. Looks like a perfect, just like Instagram ready sort of shot. Okay, let's see what your recommended clothing items are. I think we might go with a sweater vest. You're the teacher. Sweater vest and some like cool glasses. That was my own fault there. Joy-Con drift. I'm going to blame that instead. Hand-knit sweater, really? Power skirt suit. What on earth are these? Sweater vest though. Argyle sweater. Or a blazer. I think both a blazer outfit actually could look quite nice, I think. Cafe uniform? No. Career jacket? Not quite what I'm looking for. Chesterfield coat's okay, maybe it's a bit hipster, but I think this gives me the most sort of professor-esque vibes, doesn't it? Chesterfield coat's also quite good as well. Coatskin? Collarless coat? Let's look for full-on outfits. Prim outfits, okay. I'm not like raving about it. I'm not like, wow, this is amazing. box cut uniform. You kind of look like the student rather than the professor, though, is a problem. I gotta get like one of these. This is like such a cute outfit. Denim overalls? No. Party dress? Clearly not. Firefighter uniform? Just want like maybe like a blazer and skirt combo could be interesting. I don't know even if that's in one of these options. That's why I'm looking. Layer tank? No, you look like one of the students again. You gotta look like the professor, you know. I'm trying to think what my professors used to wear. They used to wear quite plain, quite normal clothing, I suppose. So, you know. But this isn't a normal. This is like a model situation, you know. We'll dress you up in whatever looks best. That's an interesting combo. You look very much like Velma there. I still kind of like the sweater vest a bit more. I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised how few like blazer options there are in the dress section. I mean, tuxedo, I guess, but that's it's a bit overkill, I think. I'm just going to go with a sweater vest. Actually, hold on. Is there an actual sweater vest option down here? What is this? Fuzzy vest? That could work. I'm not sold on it, though. I'm just, you know... Oh, very university-esque. But not for the teacher, I suppose. Midwinter sweater. Cute. It is kind of midwinter. Well, it's actually not midwinter yet, is it? This just looks a bit too hipster, I think, with your current design. It's not what I'm really going for. I'm going for... I'm not sure if we're going quite into the preppy category, but we're definitely going to the sort of smart academia style. But school uniform is just not what I've got in mind, you know? Shirt and tie could be interesting. If it was summertime, maybe that would be more fitting. But we're probably gonna make it autumn. Because that's got the strongest... I kind of like the top one better, whatever it was. Because that's the strongest association with school time periods, at least in most Western countries, I think, because that's when the school season starts. Of course, it starts at school year starts, sorry. Starts at different times in different places, you know. Starts in, yeah, the checkered one. Starts in April in Japan, I know that much. Oh, yes, we've got to give you these sort of glasses. Look at that. It didn't look as good as I thought it would, to be perfectly honest. But these scream sort of like professor-esque. I guess because the lack of frames. What do you have normally? I think we'll go with this one. You look very smart though. Look at that. You look like a professor. Now we'll go outside. We're going to have to figure out how we're doing this customization. I think we need like paths. We need places to sit. What else does like university sort of campus look like? This building probably needs to be a bit bigger as well. Methinks. I think that one will be fine. We'll keep it with sort of browny sort of colour. Like this. Orange. That's a bit of a clash, isn't it? Okay, we'll go with that one. I kind of want a dark brown door. I don't know if that's an option, which is sort of mind-boggling. How difficult it is just to get a dark brown door. I think it's good enough. It kind of looks like a fairy tale heart, unfortunately, though. Excuse me. Change the time of day. Let's say it's an early morning lecture, you know, 9 AM. Up and at 'em. Or change the season. I want it to be fall or autumn. Actually, it's interesting if I have a European version of a game, but they didn't localize fall to autumn. They localized other things like Jacob's name is Jakey or something. Brick bridge or iron bridge, log bridge, Zen bridge. I think fits best. But we're repurposing it as basically a wooden bridge rather than a Zen bridge. And then I kind of want to put a statue here, like this is like the school mascot or something. We don't have many options of statues though, so, you know, like the great statue. You can see this, you can just be like, oh, you know, this is like the founding father of this university back in like the 1860s, it's a bit recent, like back in like the 1300s or something. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. I say assuming you know what I am actually talking about. Wooden path? I don't know. I actually kind of think a dark dirt path might look a bit better. It's got kind of rustic feeling, doesn't it? Go over here. Bada bing, bada boom. Get the pathway going. I think I kind of want to put the gazebo thing here. It's a gazebo! The gazebo, which I never remember where it is. Oh, a fountain's actually an interesting idea too. I don't really know if we got much room for it, to be honest. I also didn't round off this corner, I've just noticed. Fences? I suppose we could put fences down. Not this fence, I don't think. I think a brick wall makes most sense, doesn't it? Like a brick wall, like this is a bit off the hidden path if you want to go to the secret gazebo. Secret, quote, quote. And then we could put like flowers here, a gazebo, and then we'll put a bench down. This is just what I'm imagining. Okay, gazebo. We're going to go alphabetically, because otherwise I'll never find it. Get a gazebo. Here we go. Or the wooden one. Actually, the wooden one looks a bit nicer, maybe. The pergola. Orange flowers. It's like a nice place to like sort of study and relax. And over here we can put some more like flower beds, I think. Let's get some benches though to sit down over here, I think. Some sort of like outdoor benches, which is students will sit down and like chat in between lectures. That's what I'm imagining. A garden bench, yeah, exactly. But dark brown. Dark brown and silver? I guess. Do we have another dark brown option? Plastic bench. No. Log bench. Why do we have so few like bench options? Alright, well, we'll roll with this one. We'll put like a flower in the middle there. Like a tree? A tree? That's not a bad idea. Orange trees, why not? Ah, it's uneven. But there's no way to make it even. Lovely. No, we need a too big thing now. I guess I'll just put trees here. Sorry, tree. Just for famous orange trees at the university. It's actually the university plant. You might be like, what does that mean? I don't really know. I don't really think about it. But it's like a nice scenic walk, you know. Olive tea bush. Maybe put a couple of olive tea bushes here. Put... What else would I see in a university campus? It's mostly just like... It's people, I suppose, but we can't really put people down. Da 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 da. I'm just trying to think what to place down. Maybe some flowers, maybe some tulips, which are a type of flower. I kind of think tulips better. I don't know why. It just some part of them gives the right feel. And then we can put. What else would I see on a university campus? Like a water fountain? Oh, a bird bath. It's not very common, I'm going to be honest, to see on a university campus, but it's something you would see outside. And it feels like it's got the right sort of vibe, you know? I guess we have to put a red one down. And then... feels like we should put more flowers down, to be honest, but I don't really know. What else can we put down? Somebody help me and tell me. Because I don't really know what to do. What can I put down? I don't even know what I'm singing. It's not even a song anymore. I'm also sitting kind of far away from my microphone, sorry. I was probably a bit quiet there for like the past 15 minutes. It just needs like one more thing. Electric scooter's an interesting idea. Like students going around on an electric scooter. I can see it happening. Unfortunately, there's no orange. What sort of thing could I see put down? A park clock. Huh. I can see this being put down here. Oh no, you're running late for your lecture. Quick, hurry up. No, it still needs something. Either that or we put the park clock over here. It's okay. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna roll with it. I think we're gonna roll with it. Let's just do our final any polishing we need. And once we've done that polishing, I think it will be okay. I don't even know if we need to polish anything. I don't think it really makes sense. I'm sort of just trying to look what would make sense to polish. Because I don't really want butterflies flying around. Like maybe Chatterblab, like ring ring, phone's ringing. Stress buzz, dizzy spin. People are like, oh no. Look how intimidating it is. No, maths isn't intimidating. What's even going on here? What is going on here? Is this meant to be like a weird sine rule? I assumed it was going to be like Pythagoras' theorem, but that's definitely not a shape of Pythagoras' theorem. How very strange. I'm not even sure what this is. I'm trying to see if there's like similar patterns. What's that? Because like this kind of looks like at the bottom here. Some sort of sine rule thing. Doesn't look quite right though. Oh well, that's not really for me to decide. I suppose that's for the teacher to teach. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Yeah. Oh, I did not mean to go outside again. I don't think there's anything else I want customization wise. I think we basically sort of nailed the main things. I'm trying to think what else would be here. To be honest, lecture halls. Depending where you go, what university you go to, or college you go to, they're actually just quite sort of bare bones, to be honest, a lot of time. But my ones were certainly not nearly this messy. But that's because the lecture halls were kind of like shared between multiple lecturers, right? So you know, like you couldn't really keep many things in the lecture hall. And, you know, it's just like you come sit down, professor will come sit down, they teach you things, and they go away. Yeah, again, I also studied maths, so maybe that's why a lot of things are a lot more bare bones. I don't really know. I think it looks fine, though. I think it looks fine. Let's see what other people have done. What was your customization prompt, Velma? I just missed it. Velma's Schoolhouse. Velma's Schoolhouse. And Velmast. That's not spelled. Let's see what other people have done. Yeah, this is much more like middle school, primary school sort of thing. No one really went for university. This is kind of more university-esque, maybe. Very cute design, and I like this green. I like this green and white design. I've been using the primary colours to vibe things up. Oh, that's interesting. We put like a little patio thing down here. How do we do that? That's very cool. Using the pergola as a sort of like balcony area that you can walk into, and then having like a porch thing outside. I don't know how you've done that. That's very nice though. Lovely. This one's much more like a sort of like close-knit school thing going on. I don't even know what's going on with this one, to be honest. Velma's Dark Secret is what it's titled. Animal Crossing. Is this on Reddit? It's on Reddit. What is Velma's Dark Secret? Let's find out together. Oh, I'm going to mute that. I don't know how this is a schoolhouse. Yes, I'll take some photos. It's a jail cell! Oh my god. I've been baited. I played it much more straight, where I was just like, you know, she's got you know, got her PhD now. She's now teaching the next generation of mathematicians. I like to think she studies a little bit of algebraic geometry. What's algebraic geometry, you asked? I don't know. I didn't take that much. I'm going to be honest. It was apparently quite difficult. But something like this. You know what? I don't think we need a handheld camera. I think We just take something from this nice angle that we had before, you know? I'd get rid of myself, and I'd be like, hey, looky here. Nice. Oh, it's just a very pleasant customization, you know? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And, yeah. I'm surprised no one really went for, like, a medical school. Oh, no, this person went for a medical school, it seems like. Kind of? Be hard to tell. Yeah, this person went for, like, a more medical school as customization. I was surprised how few it is, because there are so many medical school, like, related items. I'm finished for today. There you go. Has been a while since we've done a customization. It's been good to get back into it. See, yeah. Yeah, you know, what else can I say? Maybe this is a bit nice. Brings you back, or maybe it doesn't bring you back, might bring you forward, I suppose, depending on your age, and whether you're done with school, still doing school, or, you know, going to university, etc, etc. And, you know, just be warned that your lecture halls will probably not be nearly as colourful and as plentiful of, like, equipment and supplies as that one is. Not to, like, break your hopes down. It's not really the important parts of university, I don't think, is, oh, how many, like, science kits do I have at the back of my lecture hall? Well, hopefully not. But anyway, I'm going to round up this episode here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Twitter and Discord down below. Hope we see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now. Oh, and Q&A. Go ask me questions if you want to.